Okay, update is live, man. And yeah, let's just check out all the units in the trials. So first things first, we got Urza. Her range light was at 40 something. It's not too bad. 3 placements. She's a holy element. Oh, she has a meter. That's pretty nice. Let's just check passive in it. Anytime this unit moves locations, buffs damage by 50% for 30 seconds. Anytime this unit's buffs allies, apply this buff for. Oh, so basically, I would show it. Okay, let's just place one that's not attacking within range. If this unit is being buffed, it bypasses it. Oh, damage reduction, that's pretty nice. Has a real quick meter, gains 50% per attack. Once meter is 100%. This unit can swap armors. Consuming the meter, swapping armors grants an element while having the armor on. When gaining a new element, buff all allies in range by 20% damage for 30 seconds. Anytime this meter is spent, inflicts bleed to all enemies in range for 10%. Of this unit's damage for 8 seconds. When there's an enemy inflicted with a DOT inside this unit's range, generate double meter on attack. Ooh, that's pretty nice. When this unit loses a buff, inflict that buff amount to targeted enemy as a bleed for 8 seconds. How's that? Oh, the percentage, that's pretty nice, you know. Okay, so let's just go. Okay, wait, this is one. Gains Cosmic. First attack when swapping to this form teleports the unit to the furthest enemy on the track. So let's just do that. She TPs. Buff to you, of course. And let's see what else she can do. The other ones. Gains Curse. Attacks in this form inflict bleed for 40% of this unit's damage for 80 seconds. Anytime a bleed expires in this unit's range, apply burn equal to that amount for the same duration. Was pretty cool. So let the buff expire. I want to see the bleed. It's not going to really show the bleed, but yeah. So yeah, when they see that buff expires, it should apply bleed to everyone. Oh, to the targeted enemy, yeah. So the enemy that was targeting. So not much you can do, you know. And then last but not least, well, let's check this one. So she gains curse element as well. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Gains passion. Oh, that's pretty nice as well. Buffs all allies in range by 50% damage and 20% range. And reduces. Oh my days, she becomes a crazy buffer, bro. It's like Iron's buff. Iron's buff plus the flipping chopper buff. What the flip? Yo. Okay, wait, it needs 100% meat, of course, but holy damn, it's crazy. Okay, she changes, of course, armors in different forms. I want to see the armor for this one. Yo, any day, mate. Any day, mate. Like, oh shit, this is the one. That's a crazy buff. Well, let's check VFX one in it. It looks like she has the same attack the whole time. 7 point in SB8, damn. Oh, the damage is nuts. Yo. Yo, why does that sound so chopped though? Huh? Yo, what is that? That sounds so cooked. As it seems pretty cool, you know, like that buff is kinda nuts. And the TP, being able to move anyone on the map is pretty nice as well. She's pretty cool, you know. Anyways, let's just check out the next unit. Yeah, so let's just check out Miracle. So she's nature, which is pretty nice. Nature's been lacking a lot, you know. Let's see. Her range is not too bad, similar as Urza's. Pretty much the same, I think. Oh, she has different attacks, that's pretty cool. Yo, the SFX is just, there's just no SFX, right? Okay, just no SFX. Okay, anytime a status effect or status debuff is inflicted to this unit, gains 50% damage and loses 5 SPA. Would have been nice to have some debuffs here. You know, would have been nice. Stacks up to 4 times. Oh, so you can lose 20% SPA and you can gain 200% damage. That's pretty nice. Alternatively, every 5 attacks gains a stack as well. If okay, so she's also gaining it as well. No status effect was inflicted. When 4 stacks are hit, after 30 seconds, wipe all on buffs. Cleanses all. Okay, she can cleanse herself, and all these buffs will just disappear when the 4 stacks are hit. So let's just let her get to the stacks. She has a lower SP, so let's get to this attack. The attacks are pretty cool. Okay, let's leave on this one for now. Dodges all attacks, stun immunity. When attacking a boss, follows up with attack 3. This follow-up counts as an attack for passive 1 and bypasses... Okay, I kinda called this one. I was like, yo, imagine her bypassing enemy damage reduction. That's pretty cool. Let's hope this last AoE is pretty nice though. Let's just get the full buff so we can see how it goes. She can get up to 3x damage, plus, of course, 0.8 SPA. It's gonna take a while, you know? Any moment, mate. Nearly there, mate. Nearly there. There we go. So now 5 more attacks, so another 30 seconds. Holy shit, mate. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. I got 5 now. There we go. Oh, it's a splash AoE. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's a narrow corner as well on the end. Not the greatest. But this damage is pretty nice, you know? Of course, with a familiar and of course with a better. Good trait, yeah. This could be nice numbers, you know? 3 placements as well. Nothing special, you know? Just this part's pretty cool, you know? Against, of course, energy drain, of course, getting debuffed. There's so much like ways you can, of course, use this. It's pretty cool, you know? And then, yeah, that's not too bad, you know? Okay, let's get on to the next unit, you know? Okay, next up, Aokiji, you know? 4 placements, water unit. They all have like, okay, she has a bit more range, but they all have that same range stats, I guess. Okay, they just all have no S effects, nice. Attacks freeze for 2 seconds whenever an enemy is frozen. Follows up with attack 2. Okay, not gonna see it because he's one-shotting them. Lovely. How lovely of the game to do that to us. When attacking an enemy on freeze lockout, apply wanted. Okay, cool, that's pretty nice. Having all the... You know, he centers around the Parrot team, so not too bad. Debuffs all allies in range by 5. No. SPA, okay, let's just place someone else down. Yep, look, they debuff each other. When attacking an enemy inflicted with burn, does 5% or 50% more damage. When attacking an enemy on stun lockout, inflicts wanted. So he has 2 ways of inflicting wanted. Does burn, freezes, just your average freeze, you know, I guess. Let's just see his animations and stuff. Yeah, this one's pretty cool. It's just no flipping SFX. It's lovely, you know. Unless I have it turned off, right? Do I? No, I don't. Okay, this one allows them to do a decent amount of damage though, but they need to be, of course, frozen, and you can see their HP is very low, so I can't even freeze them at all. And here's max damage. His SP is not too bad, you know. Of course, that 0.5% is not the greatest, but, you know, not too bad. And it's 4 placements, of course. And it's good that that debuff does not stack, so you're not really in a negative by using multiple placements of him. That's a good way to use him, I guess. The wanted is nice as well. Could be cool for the Parrot team, you know. And that follow-up, of course, I can't really see it because flipping out. These guys are just too weak. Let's just get into the next unit. Okay, next unit. What's his name? Sunrocky? I can't find the name. But the guy from Shangri-La Frontier. And there's 3 placements nature as well. Basically the same range, I just noticed they'll have the same max range. Very nice. Or pretty much all similar. Oh, he has a... Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, cool. Starting off with 50% crit chance and 1, of course, is the base crit damage. Okay, interesting. He's gaining damage as well. Okay, cool. Dodges all attacks, stun immunity, and has 50% critical chance. If a status effect debuff is inflicted on this unit, gains 1 damage stack. At 30 stacks, this unit sells itself. Removes 1 per attack. Okay, so when he gets damaged, he removes it, of course, by attacking. This unit's critical strikes bypass enemy reduction. Oh, that's not too bad. This unit can pick skill 1, 2, or 3. The selected skill levels up every 2 attacks by to level 10. Once the attack is level 10, can combine 2 skills for a unique effect. The attack will be performed of the combined skill will be the first attack that was selected. Both the primary and secondary skill needs to be level 10. Okay, cool. This unit gains 5% damage per level on all attacks. Okay, so right now he's on this skill as his primary. Let's move this one as a secondary. We need to get this to... Skill 1 is not at max level. Okay, cool. You can move between each of them primary, of course, but ideally I feel like you want to get, of course, each skill to, of course, max. So you can use some at secondaries as well. So let's just go through it. I think it only has one VFX. Yeah, only one. Okay, 3 placements as well. Interesting. And of course, he's not getting damaged right now because there's no way to inflict debuffs or stats effects because this game does not want to flip and put stage mechanics. W trials. Not really a good way to showcase these units, but you can see he has 50% crit chance. He's gonna be a crit demon, I guess. And let's see, so basically all levels, so that's basically 150% attack you can get up to him. So basically we'll get up to like 2.5x. Okay, now we can move this as... Oh, what? So how... Oh, okay, what was the same before? Can you not use... Oh my days. So you have to get this skill to number 10 before you can use this as secondary. Nice. Nice game, mate. Okay, it's interesting, you know, low-key. Okay, so let's get to, of course, let's combine the 2 skills to see the unique effect, because you see, combo effect right now is none. We need to combine 2 skills to get, of course, to see the effects, so I'll bring back the recording once I have it. Okay, so because it takes like 2 minutes to fully level up a skill, can't really get the next combo, but let's check this combo. This unit can now attack outside the range, so when you go secondary on your skill 1 and primary on your skill 2, that's the secondary combo you get. And now if you go the other way around, oh, it's the same thing. Okay, interesting. I thought it would be different for having it different, but I guess we can't see this one until restart, and I'll bring back the recording once I have this secondary skill up. Okay, I should have this. Let's see. Deals 30% more damage to enemies with debuffs or status effects. Interesting. Okay, there's one more combo, but I'll have to get this and that. Oh my days, man. Give me a second. Okay, last combo is this. This unit now inflicts rupture on attack. Oh, that's pretty cool, you know. But considering we can, of course, apply rupture, we're flipping chopper familiar now. It's kind of chopped, you know. But yeah, initial thoughts. Yeah, those are my initial. I'll leave my initial thoughts in the pinned comment. But yeah, that's it for the video. I'll see you in other videos, you know, for the update content.